This is Sargento for Metal Ops TV, and today we have the big honor to receive a member of the Danish band BAEST. We have Svend with us. So how are you today?
I'm good today, thank you. It's a lot of interviews today, so I'm really locked in about talking the new album.
Yeah, and you are on tour in this moment, no? You are touring.
Nope, we have some festivals during the summer, so
okay.
Weekdays in between, we're home.
Okay, fine. Okay. So my first question, you have, I think, a particularity in the world of rock and metal bands. Your lineup is very stable. That can show a big unity, a strength, isn't it?
Yes, we're the same five guys, and actually my brother is also managing the bands for 10 years.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a family or a marriage of too many, I would say. But it's never going to change. So that's going to be BAEST.
Okay, but since you seen into Century Media and in 2018, I think, your way of composing songs, your way of work has changed or no?
No, we were still meeting up in the rehearsal space every Monday, writing together. I bring some riffs, Lasse brings some riffs. The riffs have changed during these years, but it's still the same way, the same people.
Yeah.
We only just for this record changed a producer. It's been Andreas Linnemann for all of it, and now we have Tue Madsen.
Tue Madsen,
Yes.
who is a legend in Denmark and in the world. He works with Even Scholburn, Dark Tranquillity, Haunted, and so how was to work with him?
Awesome. You know, Tue is a legend, and he is fearless and has a lot of experience in the business. So when we were, you know, it's always scary to release material that's different from stuff you've done before.
Yeah.
But Tue was very good at telling us, go ahead, boys, do what you feel you have to do, and it's gonna be awesome because it's you. And yeah, don't worry. So I think that was a very important step for us to do a record that sounds so different.
Okay, fine. So you say me that your way of composing of really songs has not changed, but in the new album we can have some new songs with more rock and roll vibes.
Yes.
Isn't it like the first title, Stormbringer, or the fourth title, King of the Sun, with the featuring? So there is something which has changed, no?
Yes, I think the main thing is that we started after the EP Justitia. We found out that we liked playing the kind of 80s stuff. There's some of that in the song Ecclesia. And then, you know, it was like an infection. It just kept on going, and we kept bringing in more and more of these riffs. We had some Depraved World, the last track of the album, is a riff from when Lasse was 14. Okay. So, you know, that's the whole beginning of him playing rock guitar, and some of my riffs from when I was 15 are in Imp of the Perverse. So it's a full circle kind of thing, and I just think we needed to go back to basics kind of for our own sake. And basically we had so much fun playing these kind of riffs that we had to incorporate them into the bass sound way more.
Okay, but can we speak about like a death? Can we say that you are playing death and roll?
I think, but in a different way, because it's not like Entombed, you know. I think I hope we get the same kind of a really cool attitude, but
for sure,
it's more Aussie kind of death metal. So a death and roll is good, but people shouldn't confuse it with Entombed, because they are the kings of what they were doing. I think what we're doing now is different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. That's a good question.
But the two first singles were released in 2024.
Yes.
Yeah, and you have 9 songs in total in the album. So can you explain first why we have 1 year between the two singles and the release of the album? And
the 2 singles was released so soon because I think it was a mistake, but we thought we had the album prepared to go and record it, and we did those 2 songs first, and then as it turned out, we didn't really finish the album. And luckily enough, Century Media allowed us to take some more time in writing and recording. So we were at Tue's place 5 or 6 times, recording a couple songs each time, and some demos. So it was a strange process, but very, I think we learned a lot from it, doing it that way. Preferably the singles would have been closer together, but for now, there's not much to do about it. I'm glad we got the time to really finish the album how we felt it should be. And actually, Century Media told us that the first version, it wasn't, if we wanted to, we could work a bit more on it. They think we should work a little bit more on it. And of course, in the beginning, we were offended, but they were right, as we found out really quickly afterwards. So that's a good cooperation between us and Century Media, which is something we appreciate.
Okay, good. But I'm sorry, but I guess that you have other songs that these 9 songs on the album. You have other stuff, no?
Yes, we have a couple that didn't go on. We had some instrumentals and some songs we didn't finish, but to keep it on a 12-inch, we couldn't put the instrumentals on there. So we wanted to make it a longer album, but then it wouldn't fit on vinyl. So we had to cut one. It's going to be on a CD version, a limited one. Also some demo stuff is going to be, and some live tracks, but that's going to come out at some point.
Okay. And like I said, you have 2 featurings on the new album. So can you tell us why you choose these 2 featurings, and how was to work with these two singers?
The first one, Jesper Binzer, for the song King of the Sun. He's a rock legend in Denmark. He's the biggest rock star we have. So we sent him an email. We didn't really expect him to reply, but he did, and he wanted to sing on the song, and he wanted to be in the video, and it was a holy shit moment. So that's pretty incredible, and we think he fits right onto that track. It's the first bass track with clean vocals on it, so it was really cool to have someone as experienced as Jesper doing it. And the second one, Orm, we've been fans of Orm since the beginning, even from when they were a different band. When we started out with bass, we were trying to do the stuff they were doing in their previous band. And now Orm is a force to be reckoned with, and they were friends, and luckily they wanted to contribute to this black metal part we have in Misfortunate Son.
Yes, Orm, which is a black metal band. Yeah. Okay, for sure. Okay. I'd like to speak again about the single Imp of the Perverse, we can read at the beginning of the clip video that in March 2024, you broke the record of for the largest sold out leading shows and a Danish death band metal, and that's true. You broke the
We were the first.
record.
We're the first metal band to sell that venue out in Denmark. It's one of the biggest indoor venues. So
Yeah.
that was also pretty crazy. And we had to bring new songs for that event too. So we played Imp of the Perverse and we played Colossus. So yeah, that's a crazy night, and I'm glad it's on video too.
So now you have to break the record in Europe, no?
I think, oh, we're gonna have to work so hard, but hopefully we can do it one more time in Denmark. Denmark is really good to us, so that's our biggest market. But we're gonna tour Europe and the US some more, so hopefully one day.
Yeah. About your influences, which band lead you to play music as death metal? But don't speak about Anton, okay? So, but
Why not?
yeah, we already do that. But which bands influenced you when you was young?
For me, all the classic AC/DC, Metallica,
Yeah.
Terra. I remember getting Vulgar Display of Power and being so scared. So all the classics. For BAEST, me and Lasse, the other guitarist, we met up and started the band. We really listened a lot to old school Opeth and
Opeth, okay.
Bloodbath, a lot of Bloodbath.
Okay.
Yeah, what more? Traditional classic death metal stuff. Some Dying Fetus in there too, but we still listened a lot to Maiden and a lot to Saxon and Accept. So I think it's really cool that we get to bring these kind of riffs into the music as well now,
Okay.
because the taste have always been very, very broad. There's a track on the album called Light the Beacons, which really expresses Lasse's love for Irish folk music, the Dubliners and all that kind of stuff. So we're trying to bring all of it into this thing called BAEST.
Okay. And for the specialist of guitar, can you tell us which materials you are using to play and the guitar tuning also?
Oh yeah, we're playing in drop C. We have done that for all our stuff. My rig for the recordings was just 5150 and a Marshall Governor pedal because I'm a Gary Moore fan. Also, it's what they used on Hard Work, Carcass.
Yeah.
And I used actually an old Squier Strat guitar I got from my old school. It's the first guitar I ever played, so that's pretty fun. And Lasse recorded all of his stuff with a 6505 and some Carl Martin overdrives and an HM2 clone and yeah, all that stuff.
Okay.
We always have our own caps with us. They have 70s Marshall speakers in them, so we think that gives it a bit of rock and roll edge too.
Okay. Okay. So I think I got enough stuff, but your new album, we didn't say his name, which is the title is of your new
Colossal.
album. Yeah. So it is the fourth album of
Yes.
yeah. So you did Nerve Sapiens, no, Venenum in 2019
Yes.
and Danse Macabre in
Yes.
2018. So why this for this the first album, so the name of Danse Macabre, which is French sentence?
Yes, it was just because the whole concept of the album is humans and humanity leaving Earth in a big dance macabre, in a big dance of death.
Okay.
And then the second album, was the story that contributed from going back down through hell. That's Dante's Inferno, a kind of interpretation of that story. You know, that's a nice title. I think it's been used a lot in death metal too, Dance Macabre, but we still play tracks from that album live, so it's definitely a big one for us too.
Okay, so Colossal will be released in August, I think.
Yes.
That so it's in 1 month. So okay, so you must be very impatient to.
Yes, we have another single coming out,
Okay,
Stormbringer, and
okay.
I'm really excited for people to hear that one, because that whole intro is people are gonna be very confused, I think. But that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I like this title, the first one of the album. Yeah, it's like it's got like death vibes and rock and roll vibes. Very good title, I think.
Thank you.
It was a good idea to put this first title on the in the first position, this title in the album, I think. Yeah.
We finished it in February, like just a month before we had to deliver the full album. We, in between shows with DAD, we had one Tuesday, and we recorded it in a Tuesday and a Wednesday. So it was the last song to be completed for the album. So that's going to be the next single, and then we release the album at Summer Breeze Festival, which we also released our debut at Summer Breeze Festival. So that's going to be a tradition, and we're looking forward.
Okay. So like I say, I got enough stuff, I think, for the interview. So if you want to add something, you can do it now or never. You have the last word.
I think for fans of Judas Priest, Thin Lizzy, Dying Fetus, and Opeth, this will be a great album. And as confusing as it sounds, it's gonna rock people, hopefully.
Okay, thank you very much, and maybe we'll see you on the road.
Yeah, definitely coming back to at some point. So see you there.
Wonderful. So thanks a lot, and see you later. Thanks a lot.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye.